Yeah, once again, good evening, friends. And as you know, I am running a very series just that is the making of an effective manager. And in this series, I have already posted 9 videos. In the first video, I have discussed about types of manager. In the second video onwards, I have discussed the secrets of effective manager or secrets of making of effective manager. In part 1 I had discussed about regular meeting, then part 2 I had discussed about make people happy, because if people is happy they produce better results. Then part 3 I have discussed about goal setting, which is very important. And the part 4 I have discussed about praising, how praising works. Then in part 5 I have discussed about reprimand. Reprimand means basically it's a just to say to punish someone in terms of to condemn someone to doing any mistakes. Then part 6 I have discussed about the basically summary. I have discussed summary of all these five above discussed video. Then next video 8 will I have discussed about why this pillars works, this secrets works. Like number one main pillar is goal setting. Why this goal setting works. Then second I have discussed in video number 9, you can say I have discussed the second point, that is how praising works and why praising works. And today is the 10th video, which I will discuss the third important you can say part of this making of effective manager, that is reprimand. So why reprimand works and how. In this video today I will discuss all these points. As you know, friends, as per the effective manager, the feedback in the reprimand is very immediate. That is, you get to the individual as soon as you observe the misbehavior or your data information system tips you off. It is not appropriate to save up negative feelings about someone's poor performance. You're getting my point. Basically, it should be immediate. You should not like this. You are just storing in your mind. Okay, you're gathering one by one, and any event comes, like review meeting is come, then you just discuss all these things, or just you. It's called. So it should not be done. But actually that is the right way. But most of the managers, what they are doing, that I also am going to explain you. Most managers use store up observation of poor behavior, and then someday when performance review meeting comes, or they are angry in general, they charge in and let fly with long list of misdemeanors. What do you mean misdemeanors? Misdemeanor means a minor wrongdoings. Anybody do, suppose if you find anyone, your employee, if you are a manager, you think your people are doing something misbehavior, and some small mistake they are doing. So what they are managers doing, they are storing their observation of poor behavior. And when the performance review meeting is there, and when the person come for a meeting, and they just collect all the points and do all bad, tell all bad thing to him. So that should not be there. But actually happening this that way only. So effective manager have a different word on it. So what most managers do, they tell people all the things they have done wrong for the last few weeks or months or more, even year also. The manager and subordinate usually end up yelling at each other about the facts of simply keeping quiet and resenting each other. Okay, you're getting a point. And the person receiving the feedback does not really hear what he or she has done wrong, because suddenly he is getting he is at a time when he has done wrong, he has not been told. He has, but the year has passed and all thing has been telling to him. So even though the person who is receiving feedback, he doesn't know what when he did this thing wrong. This is the version of the. I've discussed one point in my earlier video, like when I have discussed about how praising works. Leave alone rebuke form of discipline. Leave alone and rebuke. You tell, you have leave alone your pupil, and whatever he is doing wrong, you just being rebuke means to saying bad words for his wrong performance or wrongdoings. That is the meaning. So generally this most manager do in that way. But as per effective manager, or effective manager believes, if manager would only intervene early, they could deal with one behavior at a time. You getting my point? And the person receiving the discipline would not be overwhelmed. Okay, suddenly the person who receiving feedback is surprised about the feedback. So if your timely it is done, so There will not be. There will proper discipline will be maintained. This could hear the could hear the feedback. That's why effective managers think performance review is an ongoing process, not something you do only once in a year. That is why effective managers, the performance review should be on monthly basis or even the weekly meeting. That's why one point I have discussed that to hold regular meetings. In this meeting, it should be discussed. The performance should be evaluated so that it should not be a once in a year event should not be there. So one reason that the reprimand works is that the person receiving the reprimand can hear the feedback, because when the manager deals with one behavior at a time, it seems more fair and clear. You getting my point? So when manager hears, manager feel the person who is receiving the feedback, he will say now the feedback is okay. He will not having any mis words, mis thoughts about his manager. So when effective manager give reprimand, he never attack a person. While never person attack a person value as a person. He never attack a person since their worth as a person is not on the line. They don't feel they have to defend themselves. I reprimand the behavior only. That is the concept of, that is the believing of effective manager. He always reprimand of behavior, not a person. You getting my point? He has to, or whatever behavior is there, that should be reprimanded. We should have any enemy for our subordinates or any misbehavior to them. We are reprimanding only their behavior only. So often when the disciplined pupil managers persecute the individual, the purpose of reprimand is to eliminate the behavior and keep the person, getting my point, basically to eliminate the behavior, the bad behavior which he is doing. And effective managers must be tough and nice. If you are first tough on the behavior and then supportive of the person, it works. You get me? First you need to be tough, then you can be nice. Before giving a reprimand, you have to see the behavior yourself. You can't depend on what someone else saw. You never give a reprimand based on hearsay. Well, you should analyze that by yourself. Somebody has told something about that person and you are doing reprimand. It doesn't work. It's totally wrong. Because to dealing with the people, basically to dealing with humans and their behavior. So you need to be very cautious, because if you're handling properly, so these people will perform for you. If you're handling in a wrong way, then these people will make you non-performer also. So it is very important when you are managing people, do remember that behavior and worth are not the same things. What is really worthwhile is person managing their own behavior. That is more important. We are just our behavior. We are the person managing our behavior. You getting what? We are just who what we are. We are behavior. We are known for our behavior only, na? If you realize that you are managing people and not just their recent behavior, you will do well. Okay. So you should not you should forget the recent behavior also. No? You should think you are managing the people, so that will work better way. It means there is a lot of caring and respect behind such a reprimand. It's not just you do a reprimand. There's also in back of the mind or back of the there's a back support. There are a lot of caring and respect. You will be successful with the reprimand when you really care about the welfare of the person you are reprimanding. You should have inside. You should have a feeling. You are caring for that person. That will only work. It's not really. You should have a care for your people. Touch. Let me as per the effective manager, what touch plays role. Touch is a very powerful message as per the effective manager, because people have a strong feeling about being touched, and that needs to be respected. You getting my point? There's nothing self-explanatory. Touch is very honest also, because people know immediately when you touch them whether you are care about them or whether you are just trying to find a new way to manipulate them. So that is also very important. You should take care of it. As per effective manager, this is a simple rule about touching. When you touch, don't take. Touch the pupil, you manage only, you are giving them something like reassurance, support, encouragement, whatever you're giving as per the requirement. Effective manager must be very tough in the performance, but only on the performance. He should never tough on the person. You getting my point? Effective manager should be tough on performance, not the person. And goal begins behavior, consequences maintains behavior. There is one saying in there: goals begins behavior and consequences maintain behavior. So effective manager believe that nobody ever really works for anybody else. That is true, my dear friend. If you're thinking you're working for your boss, no, you're not working for boss. You're working for your own career, for yourself only. Effective manager just help people work better, and in the process they benefit our organization. Basically, they are working for themselves, and that process they are benefit to the organization. So that is the role of effective manager. They at least people should work for them also. So if you want to become effective managers, briefly set goals, give praising, give reprimands. So this is all for this is I think it's a last video you can say, but it will not be last. And next video I will also summarize all the done we I will discuss the game plan. So this is all for today for reprimand. Why reprimand works, because I initially have discussed the points, but I am also explaining why this works. So I think you have understood all these points very clearly. If you like this video, so share with your friends, and till now you have not subscribe my channel, so please subscribe it. So in future also you will get a notification for new videos. And till then, have a good day. Thank you very much.